will come into sharing. We are finishing up the sixes today, and it's really a day of celebration of allowing all of the parts of us that have really made these amazing shifts, achievements, really allowances inside. We're going to recognize them, and that's what this is about. It's that place. The six is about alignment, harmony, and healing. And this is such a healing from the fives, which were so conflictual and kind of filled with a lot of kind of a misery. So there's in the sixes
suffering.
So yeah, some suffering. Definitely focusing on all the things that were not so good. And so in the six of staves, it's kind of the completion card of the sixes to me, because it's that recognition of what we've achieved. And in this particular card, you can see she has been recognized by all these different people clapping. And you see kind of because it's the staves are the fire card, you see almost little bursts of fire going up into the air, which can be a little traumatizing to those of us who have lived in a lot of fires, forest fires. But this one is really that card of celebration. And so, yes.
And I looked at the other decks too,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all pretty much the same. The traditional tarot, the person, the swords up, the victory, the success, and then the Osho Zen tarot, which is called success. And it's that outer success, but then the applaud comes, and that's where it can lead to a little inflation.
Right. We'll work with a little bit of what can come up with this card as we go into the induction and then into the soul work. But let's start with the Beauty Way, the Navajo prayer that really connects us back into the harmony of the universe. The Hos Ho, as they would speak about it. And I'll say it one time, and then we can all repeat it afterwards, just so we're saying the same words. I walk with beauty before me.
I walk with beauty before me.
I walk with beauty behind me.
I walk with beauty behind me.
I walk with beauty above me. I walk with beauty above me. I walk with beauty below me. I walk with beauty below me. I walk with beauty all around me as I walk the beauty way. I walk with beauty all around me as I walk the beauty way. May all my thoughts be beautiful.
May all my thoughts be beautiful.
May all my words be beautiful. May all my words be beautiful. May all my actions be beautiful.
May all my actions be beautiful.
As I walk my life the beauty way.
As I walk my life the beauty way.
Ho. So we're going to begin with the traditional earth, water, fire, air, breath, to come into the feeling of the mastery of each of these elements. So just breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, and letting yourself really enjoy that sense of the embodiment of all of the enfleshment, our bones, our muscles, And you can say the earth element is really that beautiful embodiment of this experience of being enfleshed. Connects us to the earth, connects us to our whole body. So we feel in this embodiment as we breathe in and out through the nose, the strength. And one more earth breath. And breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And really letting that sense of the water, which so much is about flow, it's about letting go. And so the water element really brings us back into that place of all of the things that rise and fall, but particularly today we're going to focus on the mastery of feelings, of being able to be having emotional intelligence, of being with the feelings as they come and they go. So really letting ourselves just move our bodies to feel good, to let that sense of the letting go of each moment. Something rises and then it falls away. And one more water breath. Breathing in through the mouth, through pursed lips, out through the nose, the fire breath. Really letting ourselves feel that mastery of the fire, the light, which is really manifestation in the world because it's really bringing that energy in and allowing it to go out. So letting ourselves feel that energy coming in and then bringing it out into the world. One more fire breath. Breathing in and out through the mouth, through pursed lips, the air breath. The unseen world, because we cannot see the air. We can feel it, and it's like it allows us to, it's like that mastery of the spiritual world, of beginning to really know the unseen parts of the universe. The ethereal. The esoteric. And letting ourselves really just enjoy that sense again of breathing in that which we cannot see, breathing out that which we cannot see. But we know it affects us. Then one last air breath. And as you finish up, just returning again to the fire breath, which is the staff's card that we're working with today, breathing in through the mouth, through pursed lips and out through the nose. And because the fire has this kind of quick element to it, and it also has that manifestation, we're going to go through the different body parts and allow them to really feel that the fiery nature. So as we breathe in through our bellies, really imagining nice big breaths in. We're gonna let it go down into our legs for the first part, and we're gonna start to flick our legs in different directions, in front of us, in back of us, to the sides, and just really enjoy that. And we're gonna flick it on the exhale, and breathe and stand sturdy on that inhale. And enjoy that quick movement. Feel the strength of our legs.
The victory and success of being able to move and kick and enjoy.
One last time with our legs. And on the next breath in, we're going to focus it into the hips. And let those hips flick and move to the right and left. And don't forget to do the front and back too. Enjoying that victory of just being able to move those hips. One more time with the hips. And breathing in now to the whole torso. Letting our bellies and all the way up through the whole torso move out, move back, to the side. One more time with the torso. And breathing up into the shoulders. Letting them flick up. And don't forget to the front and the back. In any direction for the shoulders. And into the hands and the arms. All directions. One arm with the other. One more time with the arms. And breathing into the neck and the head and being gentle with it. To the sides, front and back. And breathing into the whole body. And flicking, let the whole body manifest. Going out in all different directions. And again, where do your legs want to go? Your belly, your head. all different directions for all the different parts. And this time, coordinated, everything goes in one direction. Just like the beauty way, we can go all around. One more time. Coming back again to maybe a hand on the belly, a hand on the heart, breathing in the fire breath. And letting that part of us that witnessing our breath. Breath going in, breath going out, maybe our heart beating. Noticing our whole body right now, what it feels like. This is conscious self, that witness that we have inside. No judging, just aware of what is rising. So as we continue to breathe in the fire breath, and witness, we consciously also ask and remember to be united with High Self. To be connected to the larger part of the cosmos. And letting ourselves witness that again, continuing to breathe the fire breath. It can be little, just a refined breath in through the mouth, breath out through the nose. As we witness this experience, we also ask for any guides to come and be with us as we review some of the memories of our life. And the first remembrance we ask to bring up into our awareness is the remembrance of how we manifested on the physical level something that was really an achievement for us. It can be something just like getting over a really serious illness. It can be running a marathon. It could be as simple as swimming every day for a month and feeling so proud that you were able to do that. So whatever way you manifested physically, saying yes to your body self. Remember that. Remember that time in your life. Continuing to breathe gently the fire breath. And then asking body self and your high self to really help you to find a symbol or a movement that really embodies that experience of that manifestation through the physical plane. And take it and let yourself continue. If it's a movement, just continue to breathe in with the fire breath and do it. And let yourself feel that. And then coming back to hand on heart, hand on belly, one on each. And then feeling into the body. Feeling in and letting your conscious self really be aware of how this manifestation on the physical realm, how it affected you. How it's affecting you right now to remember it. And then recognizing your achievement. You can pat your belly, you can pat your heart. Yay, good job. Really recognizing that it takes a lot to be in these physical bodies. Yes, you did well. Just letting yourself take that in for a moment. You achieved something. And again, a couple of nice big deep fire breaths. And shake it off on that exhale. One more time. And now taking that wonderful, as well as doing the fire breath, I'd like you to also just move into a wonderful flowing movement, maybe side to side, back and front, something just that feels flowing at the same time you're breathing the fire breath. And calling upon again high self and our guides. Conscious self is here witnessing. We ask for a memory to come up that will help us to really guide us towards that time when we really achieved, you could say, a beautiful experience of going through some emotional time. It might have been with sitting with another person who was really having a difficult time. It could have been being with our own grief. It could be being with a very terrifying experience and being able to just be with that terror and still not get frozen, or get frozen and come out of it. So all the different manifestations of that guest house, all those different things that come up for us each day. What's a time where we knew it took extra amounts of strength to be able to get through this? And remember that time. Let it come into clarity and ask for either a movement or a posture that would really help you to embody and remember that time. And then enact it. As you continue to breathe and witness that fire breath and that movement. one more breath with this, and then returning to that heart and belly, touching in with the fire breath and feeling what that feels like again, taking that in, recognizing what that was like for you to go through that. Different parts of you that were really very upset, or watch someone else go through something that was really scary. And this time again, just really, you could pat your belly, you can pat your heart, and really just saying, thank you, thank you. Wow, you did such an amazing job. Thank you for showing up. I recognize that you showed up. Continuing to breathe that fire breath. And then let's breathe a little bit deeper into that fire breath again. Letting go of this remembrance. And this time we're going to bring in a little bit of a pop with, we're popping up off of our heels, just a little bit. That fire. So we're coming up just a tiny bit. We don't have to jump off the floor, but just a little tiny bit off our heels. Off of our heels and then back down. And we're breathing into the fire element. Consciously watching our breath as we really call upon again high self and our guides, and we ask for a remembrance of a time in our life when we really manifested something out into the world, an achievement that we had been maybe trying to create or make happen for a while. Maybe we started a business, or we helped with somebody with a project they had. We worked for how many years? Something that you can get behind.
Or you graduated from something.
Yes. An achievement that you made out in the world. Letting yourself, asking high self and the guides to help you find that place, that remembrance. And then, as you remember that, again, asking for a symbol in the body, a posture, a movement that you can take, that you can just begin to really remember this is what you did. And go ahead and take it and act it. And then letting yourself feel into it again. How did it affect you? This achievement. Recognizing it for what it took, what it was, what it is. Bringing it into your whole body, patting your belly, giving your heart a nice little pat, and really letting yourself recognize, wow, great job, you did it. Thanks for letting yourself move forward. And then Couple more deep fire breaths. Dispelling this one. Letting the next one come up, and this time as you're doing the fire breath, letting yourself really feel that kind of a zigzag movement of air. The air all around you, even while you're breathing the fire breath. And again, witnessing this and asking High Self and all of your guides to help you remember something that you allowed yourself to do spiritually. Something that you couldn't really see in those unseen realms. Maybe just coming here on Mondays. Finding a teacher, whatever it was, doing a practice, dedicating something. And let that memory come in. And as you do that, again, ask for a symbol or a movement that embodies that, and breathe into that as you do it. And then letting the symbol go and coming back into your body again, hand on heart, hand on belly. Really, really appreciating all of the parts of yourself that allowed this to happen. Continuing to breathe into your whole being. You can lightly touch or tap your belly, your heart. Letting your breath just come back to its normal breath. And just feel a little bit of the awareness of letting in all of this recognition, everything you've done on the earth plane and in your own body. There's that recognition, the recognition of how you've had some emotional achievements, how you've been able to manifest in the world, and finally your spiritual connections. And just bringing that all together and just do some light clapping all around your body. Imagine you are both the ones doing all these pieces and you're the ones who are seeing it all and giving yourself recognition and clapping. Those nice little claps over your whole body. I see you. You did it. Thank you. And you can pat your whole body when you're ready. Like a pat on the shoulder. Oh, God, good job. Patting every part of you. And then with a smile, I'd like you to just bow to yourself. And in Sufism, we say, Ya Azam, how beautifully you reflect what is inside of me. And so it's like we're both acknowledging all of you are reflecting it to all of ourselves. And let's take a seat together.
Just bringing your awareness, chest soft and porous, to your heart, to the heart center. Just realizing the celebration, the victory, the success every time you focus your awareness. And that's a mastery, that's a victory, that's a success on an inner level. So just bringing your awareness to the sacred space of your heart. Celebrating your capacity to direct your attention. There'll be other selves that pull you away or pull you in other directions. It's fine. You can invite them to come with you or to just step aside for these few minutes. And just resting, see what it's like, experiencing what it's like to bring your awareness, to have that mastery, that victory, that success. Every moment, even when it moves away, but the moments when you do bring it, recognizing what you do to the sacred space of your heart. Inviting all your awareness, all your selves into the sacred space of the heart that wish to go there. And as you rest in the sacred space of your heart, just noticing what it's like today, what it feels like on the level of sensation. And the emotional tone, a place of nourishment, of peace, of calm, of safety. Maybe some place you've been to before, from the outer world that you're opening to in your heart through space and time. Or some place you've dreamt or read about. Just opening to this place with all your inner senses, with all the senses of the heart. And as you continue to do that, just letting these words pass through. The sun world dissolving. Bathing in moonlight. Dreaming while awake. Just noticing and recognizing what an accomplishment it is to be able to bring awareness to your inner life. There'll be parts that say you don't do it enough or you don't do it consistently. Just asking them, those little mental judges, asking them to step aside. We're recognizing what we do right now, not what we don't do. Feeling the amazing capacity to direct your awareness, you as conscious self can focus the outer world, the inner world, different aspects of your inner world or the outer world. It's an amazing thing that can happen in the middle of this vast universe. And here each of us are this unique snowflake of awareness and love. And as you do this with all love and all respect, we bring our awareness, we open the high self in whatever way, shape, or form. Whether it's a memory from a time of deep communion, for a time of communion, guidance, and dialogue. Whether we feel the presence, whether we hear guidance coming through, whether we're experiencing it through thoughts that arise, whether we see high self in some form, as a wise being, an animal ally, angelic presence, sphere of light, any way, just opening to the experience of high self for a time of communion, and just breathing in and knowing its accomplishment, just to direct your awareness to opening to your inner life and to opening to your inner guidance. Just having that as an awareness and a focus is already an accomplishment, no matter what more happens or not. And the second accomplishment is just being gently receptive to whatever arises, breathing in, communing whatever blessing comes, and breathing back love and gratitude. And again, celebrating the victory, just that intention, and recognizing whatever little bits of rest or openness or communion are happening. We know there are those parts that want it to be 100%, or other parts that, wow, I'm doing that so well. Just asking them to relax. We're just as conscious self recognizing this communion, recognizing the potential for communion with high self, celebrating that. Beloved high self, we ask for any support, any guidance that you have, helping us deepen into our path, inner and outer, but especially around recognizing our successes and victories, and helping us understand that this too shall pass. Sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less, that there are these cycles and rhythms, but help us how we can deepen into really recognizing, especially our spiritual life, this subtler realm, and how we can just see, acknowledge, rest in those places more fully, more deeply. And then we ask for your continual support as we continue in our soul work, feeling your presence in whatever shape, form, or potential. And with all love and respect, we welcome in, we just deepen into conscious self, and just reflect and review on these moments that Yaya brought us to earlier, or a new moment. Some success, inner, outer, especially in the outer world, whether it's physical success, emotional success in the outer world, mental, spiritual success. Just really recognizing sometimes a moment of success. And then welcoming any selves that impacts, because as conscious self, we clearly see, recognize, it's that process of self-recognition without inflation or deflation. As you recognize that success you may notice some parts want to denigrate or push it or minimize it, or some part may want to inflate it and make you the best in the world, or so big. So whichever part is there, whether it inflates or deflates, you can feel when we inflate, puffing up. When you deflate, you can feel sinking down and curling up. Beyond that expansion or contraction, just noticing some self when you have a success, what it does, and really welcoming that self in. Feeling it in your body. And noticing whatever thoughts or beliefs this self has. And what actions does this self want to strut his or her stuff, or hide, or what does this self want to do? And letting this one know it's so hard to just recognize and acknowledge who we are on our path through life, because we had very little modeling of being seen. Usually people denigrated us or puffed us up or sort of missed us, rather than just going to this recognition. So just bringing love and respect to this one, know that we're deflated, other selves will come in to inflate us. They're always a seesaw. They're always both, that when we're inflated, underneath there's a self that's deflated. So just recognizing all these selves around your accomplishments, really holding them so dearly, seeing each of them so clearly and lovingly. And letting them know it's so important to recognize and celebrate your victories, and it's so important to grieve the disappointments, and that you'll be there as conscious self to see them through with high self, to see them through, to enjoy the successes, and to hold them in the disappointments. Just open, recognize, notice high self, and notice any selves that are there, gathering together, breathing the breath of unity, just letting these selves see you and high self and each other. You just allow these beautiful victories of your life to be there, really resting comfortably in your accomplishments. Just holding whatever accomplishments are coming up now or that came up earlier with Yaya. Just breathing all together, this circle of your inner family, holding and recognizing, and even holding the ones that might inflate or deflate. Holding it all. And then with all love and respect, thanking all these selves, high self, all the selves that showed up, celebrating all the accomplishments in your life that have gotten you right to this moment in space and time. And we'll Take a breath and we'll breathe and bow down to our inner life, Ya Azam, and then we'll take another breath and bow to our outer life, those victories and accomplishments on the inner plane, bowing down. Ya Azam. And then taking a moment to reflect on your inner journey this morning in our soul work class, in our Embody and Dream the Tarot class. And you can write or draw or just reflect for a moment or stretch, whatever you need to do, allowing yourself to be in your inner life and your outer life simultaneously.